Hi guys, and welcome to the event recap for Blueberry and Brutally Honest at the Hewitt School Big Apple Bash. So for changes, Brutally Honest, my dad added some epoxy to the screws, then we reassembled it. Also had to swap out a motor and change some wiring. So, other than that, that's it. For Blueberry, the only changes my dad made was swapping out the broken motor. Brutally Honest is up first against Joyful Timeline, a very wide vertical spinner, so I ran the forks. Now, Joyful Timeline was apparently started the fight with only one side of drive working, so I was planning to capitalize on it.
2, 1, fight robot, fight.
You can see Joyful Timeline struggling to drive into how small the arena. Got a great hit and another. Got popped up. Both of us got thrown back there. I kind of struggled eventually do so. Took another good hit. Get around to the back with I think another hit. Here Joyful Timeline grinds away and hits it but takes out my power, so I tap out. So for damage, my top panel and chassis got grinded away. Also, my power LED got destroyed, which either made me think the robot got disabled because the LED was off, or short-circuited the electronics, because just reinstalling a new LED and turning the robot back on, it worked fine. Anyways, Blueberry is up next against Deep 6-7, a very large Deep 6 style vertical spinner that has strategies to keep him off balance.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Really good deflection from Blue. Nice hit from Deep 6-7, but a great flip from Blueberry taking a few hits. Destabilizing Deep 6-7, they get stuck in the wall. Unfortunately, they decide not to call that just says not to call for non-stick and gets hit massive. That wasn't the kill shot, that was Blueberry struggles to move, gets hit again, and knocked out. Blueberry expectedly taps out. For damage, obviously you can see the top panel got really destroyed, so how do you swap that out? Also, apparently we fried the receiver, so Dad had to swap that out. Also had to join new hole. So here you can see a more in-depth look at the carbon fiber top panel. I've reached what's left of it. Also, when I said we had to swap out the top panel, I more meant my dad. Anyways, Brutally Honest is up next against Bioshock, a scalar kit, some running a wedge. Now, I was a bit nervous because the last time I fought a scalar kit, I lost a side of drive. But my strategy is to rush in and try to break their weapon.
2, 1, fight, robots, fight!
A small shot to start things out. Took a decent hit before launching Bioshock twice. Those hits killed the drive, and Bioshock got counted out.
You're tapping up? Yes. Tap out!
Actually, they tapped. Brutally Honest came off that fight practically unscathed, so all I did was we just put in a new battery. Blueberry was supposed to fight very good Beta next, which was a beater bar, but very good Beta had to forfeit this fight, and its last one. Next, we had a robot fashion show, so Brutally Honest, I made a hat and glasses out of Legos. Meanwhile, Dad 3D printed a top hat and bow tie for Blueberry. Brutally Honest got second place, so I won this hat. Brutally Honest's next fight would be against Micro Threat 5, a four-wheel drive compact vertical spinner, which was also having drive issues and was planning to capitalize on that.
In 3, 2, 1, fight, robots, fight!
I hit the wall. I'm kind of self-right. No, I am not having drive issues. He was just destroyed. Sometime between when I self-righted and now my weapon went down. Managed to get underneath. I get stuck in the wall and end up calling for an unstick.
Go back. 3.
The fight resumed.
Oh. Sorry.
Never mind. It does like in now. Attempt to push Micro Threat 5 into wall. I am really trying not to get stuck again, which is hard with the really bad lure and these on forks. I'm upside down. And without my weapon, okay, do self-right, but it was a lot harder. Kind of almost getting up here.
Sticker is sticking robots to the floor.
Here, I temporarily get stuck as Micro Threat 5 bounces around. Also, I get stuck temporarily. Gets almost up. Took a tiny and another. I get stuck underneath the sticker and do really struggle to get out. I do manage to, but then I lose a side of drive.
Oh shit, now we lost a drone.
Then the other one. And I get count.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a knockout.
So, with that, Brutally Honest was eliminated from the tournament. For physical damage, the only real physical damage was a screw got pulled out, but electronically, basically everything shut off. So I don't know what happened. Actually, one of the drive motors did smell funny, and I think that one burnt out, but doesn't explain what happened to everything else. Blueberry is up next, and Roar and Rebel Riot, a TPU scaler kit, which I am just going to be calling RRR. It's also direct drive. So, my dad's strategy is the same I used against Rapscallion, to just keep the forks up and use the wedge.
1, fight, robot, fight!
And here we go.
RRR is having weapon issues, but they spin up for a minute, or more actually a second.
Nope. So we'll start. Watch out for those walls.
Blueberry goes in, gets a pop, and another one, and a good flip. RRR spinner is back up, but oh, it's still up. I thought it. Okay, never mind. It's just significantly struck.
engage with Blueberry's keeping distance with that weapon, wouldn't you?
Really nice flip from Blueberry.
Very calculated moves.
The reason RRR's weapon went down was because the driver, he didn't fully charge the battery, so that meant the motor didn't get enough power to spin up properly. Half decent pop. Okay.
So far, we're halfway through this match. Oh, that's a super.
Really nice suplex from Blue. Blueberry gets stuck, but manages to. Oh, never mind. We need an
We're back.
yeah, it looked like Blueberry almost could have got himself free. Got a flip.
We've got 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go in this battle. Rebel Man still trying to get up.
Another great whip. Well, more of a whip and then a grab.
Go for that flip again.
Blueberry throws RRR over again. I don't think the driver's RRR didn't that wheel enough because it just fell off.
We've got 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds.
Turn the tide of this fight.
Trying to get that smooth blade still going. Come on, Rebel Riot. There we go, there.
8 for the lift there, and a forward. One last one as it goes each. Blueberry pretty obviously dominated that fight and won a decision, so it was completely unscathed. So just putting a new battery. Its next opponent is Zip, a large vertical spinner, and my dad's strategy is to try to keep them off balance.
One, fight!
Blueberry gets hit a bit, gets thrown in the air. Gets tossed into the roof twice, and the fight gets called for an exposed battery. Blueberry obviously lost that fight for damage. The TPU guard got destroyed, which allowed the titanium wedge to come up over the screws and allowed the battery wires to come out, which meant an automatic loss. Also one of the forks got curled up. For the next event, which is in a few weeks, my dad's gonna basically swap out everything. He's debating if he can get the vertical spinner done in time, but he says he doesn't think so. Or at least that's how I interpreted it. Meanwhile, for brutally honest, I'm gonna have to figure out what went wrong. I'm pretty sure it might have just been the receiver. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Credit from my dad for filming. And see you next time. Goodbye.